Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Azrinaz Ratu Arzeti and I'm from Ishlahul Ummah boarding school Tasikmalaya. Here, I'd like to tell a story with the title is Sangkuriang. Once upon a time in Reykjavik, Indonesia, lived a princess named Dayang Sumbi. She was beautiful and kind-hearted. Her hobby was weaving clothes, but sometimes she could be very lazy. One day, her weaving tool fell, but she was too lazy to get it herself. She shouted out, "Can anybody help me get my tool? If you are a female, I will take you as my sister. If you are a male, I will marry you." Male creature come, but it was a dog. His name was Sumang. He helpfully brought the tool to her. Dayang Sumbi was very surprised, but she kept her promise. She married the dog. Tumang was actually a man who had been cursed by witch to become a dog. But at certain times, Tumang could turn back to be a normal man. Their only son, Sangkuriang, was soon born, and he grew up to be a handsome and healthy boy. He always played with his very loyal dog. He didn't know that he was actually his father, because Dayang Sumbi hid the secret from him. Sangkuriang liked to hunt in the woods, of course with Tumang. One day, Dayang Sumbi asked him to bring home a deer's head, but after hunting for several days, he could not find any deer in the woods. He didn't want to disappoint his mother, and thinking hard how to bring home a deer's head, suddenly he had a very bad idea. He killed Tumang, then he brought his head home and gave it to Dayang Sumbi. Sangkuriang could not cheat her. She knew it was Tumang's heart. So she got very angry and hit Sangkuriang's forehead with a piece of wood and told him to live with a bad wound on his forehead. Sangkuriang left the village. Many years later, Sangkuriang grew up to be a powerful man. One day, he went back to his village. He met a beautiful young woman there, and he fell in love with her at the first sight. It was Dayang Sumbi. She never got older because she had been granted eternal youth by the gods. He didn't know that he was his mother. So he came to her and proposed to marry her. When he walked closer to her, Dayang Sumbi got very surprised. She saw the scar in Sangkuriang's forehead, and soon she knew that he was her son who left her a long time ago. She told him the truth and tried hard to explain it to him. But he didn't believe her. She didn't want to break his heart. So she accepted his proposal, but gave him an impossible thing to do. She wanted him to put a leg and a boat in just one night. Sangkuriang agreed because he knew that he could make it with the help of his giants. By midnight, he finished the leg and then started making the boat. Dayang Sumbi was thinking hard to find a way to fail him. Before dawn, she asked the people in the village to burn the wood in the east. And the light made all the cocks crow, thinking that the night would be over soon. And Janus ran fast and left Sangkuriang before the boat was finished. Sangkuriang realized that Dayang Sumbi had cheated him. And then Sangkuriang so be very angry and kicked the boat upside down. It's gradually mountain as mountain Tangkuban Perahu. So maybe enough here. Sorry if I have some mistake. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.